I am the Council of Australian Postgraduate Association's Disabilities Officer and also a student representative for Students with Disabilities at Sydney University. So I'm openly disabled and I do work on the history of psychiatry and do work about equity, inclusion, diversity, those sorts of things. Yeah.
And what are your specific concerns when it comes to travelling to the US at the moment as someone with a disability, and particularly as someone who does the sort of research that you do?
I have a number of concerns. Firstly, there would be the concern of being personally detained. I would be concerned that my background in diversity, equity, inclusion would be used as some kind of reason to prevent me from entering the country in the first place, or detain me at all. And also, I would be concerned about the reports of phones being looked at and other devices, given my research is so sensitive and deals with psychiatric and psychological issues and mental distress, and there is a lot of ethics around that. So I wouldn't want that to be accessible by other people either.
Can you take me through, I guess, what has triggered these concerns? What sort of stories are you hearing from colleagues who have travelled to the United States in recent months?
Sure. So it's always been the case that to enter the United States that you do have to declare if you have a disability. But in recent months there has been a kind of a concern, particularly for my trans colleagues, people who are LGBTQI+, I'm also queer, about entering, and that has now extended to the disability community. I have heard stories of people being detained because their declarations on their visa applications don't match the medication that they're carrying, things like that.
One of the academic conferences that you were looking to attend in the States has now sort of pivoted to being a hybrid event because of some of these concerns. Can you take me through why that is and what the event itself has been saying about that?
Sure. So the event is for, as it's Social Studies of Science, a big international conference in my field. Includes a very diverse range of academics, a lot of work, again, on diversity, equity and inclusion. And when the call for papers went out after the Trump administration took over, it was very quickly identified that this could be an issue. So the conference decided to go hybrid. There are now calls from distinguished professors in the field to not attend the conference at all, even hybrid, as a kind of way of saying we shouldn't be holding conferences in the US to support this and to support our colleagues who cannot attend because of these policies.
You're not alone in your hesitation and I guess refusal even to head to the United States. What sort of an impact do you think this will have on the sector if academics are concerned about travelling to the US for conferences like these or for research and work that they're conducting?
Potentially devastating. Especially within STEM, particularly within medical research, a lot of the big labs that have the big equipment that we use are located in the United States. Also, academic conferences in general give you an opportunity to meet colleagues, to start your career as an early career researcher or a PhD like I am, and to lose that opportunity, could be devastating for your career in the future. We've already seen the cuts to medical research funding in the US, and that has had flow-on effects for my colleagues in STEM. I really don't see this as being, it's an opportunity for Australia because we can invest in research and development here, but it's very much a concern for early career academics at this point, yeah.
Yeah, how close is the relationship between Australian academics and researchers and those in the United States? And, you know, how much do you rely on each other, I suppose, to do your work?
Obviously that varies between fields, but certainly within STEM, very close. And medical research really moves between Australia and the US quite freely. The UK is also, it's a little bit of a hub for certain kinds of research. And I know my colleagues in some of the medical sciences are particularly concerned about the effect this will have on them. Yeah.
Gemma Smart, thank you so much for your time.
No problem.